Tales of the Underworld Episode 3, titled One Warrior to Another, sees Asajj and Lyko stumble across a former Separatist soldier as they need to convince an old soldier to put down his weapon and make peace. And with all this, we got a great Easter egg theme as well. This is Star Wars Music Analysis.
Do it.
Descending half-steps in succession greet us as the sun greets Asajj and Lyko in the desert. The Kiners use the timbral sound of the woodwinds just as Williams would have to represent the harsh, piercing heat of the sun on a desert planet.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
They then bring in the steel string guitar, which further reinforces the desert while building on the sound and idea of a frontier Wild West. But as Lyko kindly offers his water to Asajj, the warmth of the gesture is reflected in the warmth of the strings. The humor of the empty gesture is met by music that becomes more lively then, transitioning us to the next scene. As they begin to be shot at, the music begins as quickly and chaotically as the shooting itself, but as they put an end to it, Asajj's theme enters in momentary triumph. As she speaks to the former soldier, the Kiners bring in the battle march of the Separatists very subtly, bringing our memories back to everything that happened during the Clone Wars and the role that Ventress played. It's answered to by Asajj's theme then in a solo trumpet. As they ask for a favor in the next scene, the orchestration slowly builds throughout as the plot thickens for the duo.
Farm. At least we're far away from the Empire out here. Bad part is the water.
As they collect water, the Kiners leave music absent so that we can keep our senses on full alert as Ventress keeps a lookout for the impending raiders, waiting to pounce.
Any luck? It's an old piece of junk. Do what you can.
And as they do in fact engage, the music picks up with quick flurries throughout the orchestra. It builds until Lyko stops them all with the realization that they are actually the ones in the wrong here.
Stop! We're stealing their water.
Lighter and more legato music follows from there as it resolves at least half the
Good luck
situation.
convincing the old man.
That's where you come in.
As they return to the encampment, the battle theme of the Separatists returns again. It's stronger this time as the instincts of an exiled warrior go into full swing. It moves from brass to woodwinds as it begins to calm. The old man takes some convincing but slowly begins to understand as Asajj continues to talk to him. As he does, the music calms further and further from a march to legato motions. As they find their way to the path, light and tender music enters to joyously welcome them. It resides as they part ways, but as Lyko decides to remain with Asajj, her theme plays lightly in the strings. It builds into the biggest rendition of her theme that we get during the entire arc as we move into the title credits.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Shannon.
I figured I was better off with you.
You missed the ship, didn't you?
This story felt more interesting than the ones for Tales of the Empire, but I was still put off by how easy it was for Asajj to be brought back to life and how that was never explained or explored further. However, I was relieved that the entire concept of the path has yet to really be explored, still giving way to the possibility and really inevitability that there will be a complete series about the path and Quinlan Vos at some point. I'm also really interested to see where her story goes from here. By the time we see her with the Bad Batch, Lyko's nowhere to be seen, so was he just hanging out somewhere else, or Has his fate been sealed through death or leaves her at some point? I'm really interested. I want to know this. But I'm also curious what all of you think. Would you guys be interested in a series like that about the path? What do you think of this arc for Ventress? Tell me in the comments below what you think, and consider checking out my Patreon page using the link in the description, where you can help support this channel for as little as $1 a month, or download PDFs and MP3s of projects as I complete them, along with other perks at higher tiers. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to learn more about the music of a galaxy far, far away, and as always, may the be with you.